For my mind map, I made the branches out of the years of literacy in the 20th and 21st centuries. I started here in 1914 to 1920. Authors then were Charles Hubbard Judd, William Gray, Francis Parker, and Ernest Horn. Charles, William, and Francis believed in silent reading for students. Ernest Horn felt a need for children to learn spelling. In the 1930 to 1940 era, reading in schools included basal reading, which were workbooks and teacher's guides with lessons already made, and Dick and Jane books, which concentrate on oral reading and handwriting. In the 1950s, Rudolph Flesch wrote the book Why Johnny Can't Read. This focused on phonetic methods, which meant having children start with the ABCs and sounds before actually reading. In the 1960s, developmental reading programs took place. There was the SQ3R, which focused on study skills, and the DRA, which focused on before, during, and after reading skills. Kenneth Goodman came up with miscues and a cueing system, which taught people how children made mistakes when reading and how we could fix them. Jean Shaw came up with reading principles. She felt that children should be learning how to read at first grade and also working in small groups. So here's a picture of the SQ3R method and the cueing system that Goodman came up with. In the 1970s, whole language came into play, which focused on oral reading, child-centered learning, and thematic instruction. During the 1980s, the reading wars continued. Cunningham felt that there needs to be a balance between the whole language and phonics to help children read. In the 1990s, it was the end of the reading wars. The 1999 legislation came into play, and the Reading Excellence Program developed, and Marilyn Adams, another important author at that time, felt that phonemic awareness and phonological awareness were needed to help children read. In the 2000s, the National Reading Panel came up with these core skills that children needed in order to learn to read. They felt that vocabulary, reading fluency, phonics instruction, phonemic awareness, and reading comprehension were the importance of teaching children how to read at young ages. In 2011, the Common Core Standards were developed, which define knowledge for grades K through 12. So that is the whole mind map. Thank you.